From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Andrew Adams.
Well, we've had a little taste of winter across the state this Saturday morning. For some of us, Val and Jeremy both out. Jeremy finally found a little bit of snow. Look at the flakes there, but the roads looking wet. There's a bridge right there. We'll watch to see if that has any freezing problems. Val has had some covered roads now for the past hour. Val, have you seen anyone with issues on the roads up in northwestern Oklahoma?
You know, Andrew, we have not seen any accidents yet up here, but I'll tell you this, the road is very, very slick, and it's getting slicker as time goes by. I'm having to slow down even more now because there's a layer of ice underneath the sleet and snow you see on the top. And by the way, everything has turned to snow now up here, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm starting to get some bigger flakes falling. So the snow is starting to get a little heavier as we speak. Back to you.
Yeah, pretty nice snow ongoing there. Yeah, you can really see as they kind of float right into the camera how big some of those flakes are. This up near Freedom, that's exactly where we had another video sent in this morning from Monica Wheat of some snow falling. Nice little view there with the snow accumulating on the ground where it's been cold enough for long enough to get that. And it's a deep enough cold layer of air that up across northern Oklahoma from Harper County and essentially east of that into Woods County, we've seen snow accumulate. Down where Jeremy's at, things are starting to trend colder. We're starting to see some flakes. Earlier, it was just all that cold rain, and a lot of that cold rain toward the Enid area, south through Kingfisher County and into Canadian County now, a few little sprinkles there. We have been dry here across the metro so far, but cold this morning. There's the broad area of some light to moderate rainfall and even some snow in pockets of heavier snow occasionally in far northern Oklahoma, like went through Alva, one little burst there, and then you saw it fall through and decrease in intensity a little bit up toward Medford and Renfro. That is at the very least a little bit of cold rain ongoing. But eventually this afternoon, we're going to see much colder air surge south. There's that little group of showers that's now east of Highway 81, a few sprinkles near the El Reno area heading toward Piedmont and Yukon, and we'll try to see if we get any of these to actually hit the ground here in Oklahoma City. So far, we've been dry enough this morning that it hasn't been a problem. Down into far western and southwestern Oklahoma, a scattering of some weak little showers and sprinkles. And temperatures above freezing right now in the metro. The freezing line has receded up into northwestern Oklahoma, but that again will change as we go through the afternoon. Early afternoon, still mainly northwestern Oklahoma with the snow, freezing rain, sleet chance. Out ahead of that, we're in the upper 30s and 40s and get a cold rain. It's going to be a pretty ugly rain from central Oklahoma into north central Oklahoma for a lot of the day and even into southwest Oklahoma. But that cold air starts to pull itself, starts to ooze a little bit farther to the south behind the front. We get that northwest wind. It's going to drop some temperatures and eventually introduce the chance for some wintry precip here across the metro. We're looking at after sunset across the metro for that transition period to possibly take place. Drop a few flakes for a while, or maybe a little bit of sleet. We'll watch some of this fall, and even if we don't get much, our roads are going to be wet. By tomorrow morning, it will be cold enough that we want to be mindful, especially on bridges and overpasses around the metro. A couple slick spots will be possible. Up in northwestern Oklahoma, we're already seeing the covered roads, so we can expect those to hold through the rest of the day. Cloudy on our Norman Regional Cam and Lucky Star Skycam network, 35 degrees. Cold out there at Will Rogers. Cold across the metro in the mid-30s, but 20s and low 30s up to the northwest. That's where we've seen more of that wintry mix and snow. Wind chills, let's chop off a few degrees from how we're actually at. We're feeling like the 20s across much of the state. Feels like freezing in the low 30s, upper 20s in the metro. Precip chances mainly stuck up in northwest Oklahoma through the morning hours, but that will spread itself east as we start to get that front to press through the state and draw the rain closer and closer to the metro. But before we get the cold air, we're at 50 this afternoon, briefly in Oklahoma City, 46 in Stillwater, some 20s and 30s this afternoon up in northwest Oklahoma, where the greatest chance for just winter precipitation exists. That changeover line from cold rain to a wintry mix will enter the metro as early as later this evening. So most of the afternoon, just a cold rain chance, but eventually a wintry mix and into snow. And then tonight, temperatures drop, hold on to that, and then it moves its way out. Best chance for accumulation up to the north. We've already seen some of it, but 2 to 4 inches possible in far northern Oklahoma, from northern Ellis County to Harper County, Woods County, to name a few. And then for ice, a little bit south of that is where our best ice zone will be through tonight into early tomorrow. So for areas in northwestern Oklahoma, just be mindful with that. Slick spots even possible here into the metro tomorrow morning, where it will be cold. Temperatures in the 20s, wind chills tomorrow in the teens, but good news, tomorrow afternoon, we rebound a little bit back into the 40s, more sunshine in the afternoon as well. A nice stretch for the first half of the week before our next storm system arrives next Thursday. Rain and thunder possible. That's all we got for now. News 9 is going to be back in just a few minutes.